All right. Yes, I know a lot of you may not have the time to actually go to the Pi Today announcement from the Pi core team. And so I have taken it upon myself tonight to actually go do a quick recap and exposition of the announcement that came from the Pi core team concerning the Pi network or the Pi blockchain. Now, the topic for today's announcement is celebrating Pi Today ahead of Open Mainnet to new beginnings. New beginnings. So, let's go quickly to what the announcement have for us. Pi Today 2024 marks an essential milestone for Pi Network. It is the last Pi Day before we launch Open Network. Wow. So one of the things you must note is that it is the last Pi Today before the launch of Open Network, telling you that we are sure that Open Network is coming and we will not have any Pi Today again before the launch of the Open Network. That is good, and we say kudos to the Pi core team for that. As detailed in the Open Network conditions in the December 2023, our path to Open Network relies on collective efforts of the whole Pi community, including core team, community developers, and all pioneers. Due to the amazing contributions and innovations of the whole community, we made great progress and are right on track. Thus, for today's Pi Today celebration, we will share updates on the progress made in the Open Network conditions, review product updates, and release since Pi Day, March 11, 2024. Introduce new releases today presented in the corresponding sections of the product and tech updates. Glimpse into the next initiatives that will advance the network towards our Open Network goals, and initiate a community event for celebration, a new Pi Today Open Network Challenge. Wow. But first, we are thrilled to announce that Pioneer community has now reached over 60 million engaged pioneers. Wow. We have now reached 60 million engaged pioneers. Guys, this is not a joke. This is not a joke at all. Let's celebrate the core team. Let's thank them for what they are doing behind the scenes. And let's also celebrate ourselves as a community. We are actually doing well. It is our collective effort that has pushed Pi Network to that particular number of people. And so we are so grateful to ourselves and also to the core team for that. Let's continue. Open Network condition and status. Today we have updates on the progress of our 3 key conditions for Open Network. Now listen, these conditions are very vital, and so every pioneer, you are supposed to hold these conditions in your fingertips. All right. So the first condition is finish any Open Network preparation work in technology, product, business, and legal, following the consistent strategies of Pi Network. The core team continues to stay on track for this goal. That was a goal they gave to us. All right, on March 14th, 2024. One of the conditions, a lot of you've been asking, so what are some of the conditions of the Pi core team, and they are delaying the mainnet launch and all that and that. Please, this is one of them. Finish any Open Network preparation work in technology. They want to make sure that any other work in technology is well prepared, is well finished before any other thing. In product, Pi, there must be a product. Okay, talking of utilities, business connections, all that. What we are trying to say here is that businesses all around us must be ready to accept Pi as what a means of transaction. Okay, so that is it. and legal, following the consistent strategies of the Pi network. There must be what? Legalization. I mean, legal acceptance. I mean, continents on, let's say, boundaries, or let's say nations are governed by rules and regulations, and so there must be a regulatory what measure in order to accept the usage of power in other what continents of the world. And so Pi Core team, they are looking into that in order to make sure that these measures are met before any open mainnet is released. The core team continues to stay on track for this goal. The majority of this announcement in the next section will be dedicated to the progress made and some future initiatives in the various areas of the project moving towards open mainnet. Meet network KYC, migration, and utility creation goals. When setting our timeline, we established 3 goals that are primarily driven by community efforts. First, 15 million KYC pioneers. At this time, we have over 12 million KYC pioneers, up from 9.45 million on March 14, 2024. Many KYC corner cases were unblocked to facilitate this increase, and accelerating is expected with more changes and community mobilization initiatives. Second, migrate 10 million pioneers to mainnet. We currently have 5.79 million pioneers on mainnet compared to 4.5 million on March 14, 2024. We have made and will continue making changes that will accelerate mainnet migrations. Keep reading for the details later in this post. Third, 100 Pi apps that are on mainnet or are mainnet ready. 2, comply with the Pi platform policies. 3, solve a true need and bring utility to the Pi ecosystem. And 4, distinct application. It must not be a phototype or copy from any other developer or, let's say, designer or programmer. We now have over 70 mainnet or mainnet ready Pi apps. Wow, that is incredible. Let's give the core team a hand of applause. You are actually doing well, and we want to also celebrate you, Nicholas, and your team. You are working, and collectively we are going to succeed. We are succeeding. 70 mainnet or mainnet ready apps that meet these criteria, up from 50. Wow, on March 14, 2024. Wow. No unfavorable external environment. Yes, they made it clear it was one of the conditions. We control the open network line date. Yes, they control it. So know it from here. The open mainnet line date is not controlled by anybody. It's controlled by the core team, okay? Or let's say it's controlled by the core team and the community. That lets us avoid launching at any time when global factors might harm crypto and traditional businesses ecosystems. While we don't anticipate such events currently, we won't ignore them either. We will work to ensure our launch is timed for the best results for the network. That is the summary. Here are the details. Tech and product progress towards open mainnet. Since the Pi Day announcement, the core team has continued to focus on advancing open network preparations, including key priorities of KYC mainnet migrations, node, and other initiatives like growth and post-migration lockups. Efforts to build utility and a robust community through pioneer connections, social futures, and community events also continued. These aligns with the enclosed network goals of achieving critical mass of verified pioneers on mainnet, completing open network preparations, and diversifying Pi cryptocurrency utilities. Read on to learn more and engage with the new updates that are available to you. Continue watching the video. Don't stop. As always, this tech and product update focuses on the futures and work items that are visible. relevant and interesting to pioneers, admitting much work in the back end, but still important. KYC. The core team has developed several methods to help pioneers pass KYC at various points in the application, validation, and approval processes. New release. This week, we released a new feature to unblock many pioneers in the KYC process. A password change requirement was added in the mainnet checklist for some pioneers, after the completion of which they will make sure their account is secure before proceeding in the KYC. And today, we are introducing a new appeal functionality, which for the first time allows pioneers to appeal some KYC rejection decisions and present their case for a second opinion if they disagree with validator's judgment. Since Pi Day, we have released numerous KYC features and improvements to resolve stuck applications and help advance them to the next stage of KYC, such as adding the left and right face angles, capturing in the liveness check to improve accuracy and reduce chance of delay in liveness checks, and multiple liveness checks for applicable cases, including those with tentative KYC status that will help them advance into next step. Over 1.78 million pioneers have completed at least one liveness check during its gradual rollout over the past 2 months. A resubmission ability was offered to many cases where resubmission would be helpful in unlocking them. Clearer instructions on the next actions to take across the KYC's app and mainnet checklists were provided to people who were stuck and didn't know what to do. We also rolled out various fixes and improvements over Q2 that addressed blockers for different stuck corners cases to missing fields, image obfuscations, video conversion failures, face extractions, backside of some ID document processing, ID type selection and ID upload errors, and other background technical processes. The user interface and experience has been improved through the KYC process to help guide pioneers in accurately completing their applications, with translations now available throughout the KYC process, improved instructions for both pioneers and validators to smoothen the process, more informative feedback on correct entries, all of which help prevent future stuck cases and reduce the chance of being blocked for applications. In order to facilitate faster and more accurate KYC validations, we've released various improvements to help validators, including improved algorithms, and more refined and practical reasons based on data analysis. For upcoming work, we are working on analyzing data from all overall liveliness features to improve the liveliness verification accuracy. This will also help inform the evaluation process that determines if a tentative KYC can transition to fully KYC status, unblocking such application to move forward afterward. To learn more about Pi KYC and its importance for pioneers and open network, check out the following resources. Pi Day 2024, what is Pi KYC, KYC FAQs, and open network. Mainnet migrations. We are continuing to improve the recent update that drastically upgrade the speed of mainnet migrations. The update, the results of diligent testing, technical optimizations, numerous revisions has increased the efficiency and overall capacity of the migration process, allowing for up to double the migration speed. This upgrade enabled the community to take advantage of the speed to migrate faster and allowed us to make continued improvement. More changes to accelerate the migration process are being planned and worked on to be released in Q3. The mainnet checklist optimization helps to facilitate higher completion rate and propel the network migration to the mainnet. All pioneer-dependent steps have been clustered earlier in the list to allow for smoother completion, reducing drop-offs in between the approvals and pioneer actions. This means that once a pioneer passes KYC, they will automatically be added to the migration. Wow, that is it. The thing is, if you pass KYC now, you are going to be automatically added to what? Migration queue. Let's shout to Nicholas and the core team. They are doing good, and that is a wonderful improvement. I like it. In addition to further improvement on migration speed in Q3, we plan to implement notification for pioneers once they have successfully migrated to mainnet in the coming months. Wow. For now, you'll be notified if you have any migration of your Pi coins from your Pi mining app to your wallet. This will keep pioneers informed of their migration status and encourage them to start engaging in utility activities on mainnet, contributing to other open mainnet goals. New release: on-chain lockups. Starting this week, pioneers who have successfully migrated to mainnet can voluntarily create a new lockup on the blockchain. This feature addresses the need for pioneers to create a lockup after migrating and allows migrated pioneers to make use of their migrated Pi for lockup mining rewards if they choose to. Creating a new lockup for mainnet migrated Pi in the Pi wallet will boost individual mining rates based on the same lockup rewards mechanism details in the 2021 white paper, which then helps to support a robust and stable ecosystem and incentivize long-term engagement with the network. More detailed introduction of this feature will come in future announcements. Notes: to prepare Note for Open Mainnet, we have released Note versions update from 0.49 to 0.411 that enhance Note analytics, standardize the Note application across geographic regions, and further lay the groundwork for future development in node selection and decentralization. We are also planning a mechanism for Node to support switching between the testnet and mainnet blockchains. With over 200,000 nodes on the Pi testnet waiting for transition to mainnet, Pi nodes have immense potential for large-scale decentralized computing. Learn more about the recent updates. Platform or PiNet. The Pi platform's major work in Q2 focused on the creation and implementation of the Pi Art network, with additional work completed on PiNet and developer tools. Such work is important for the Pi ecosystem and achieving the open network goals in utility creation. Pi Art Network. Pi Art Network is a new component of the Pi platform and a platform-level utility which facilitates community developers to add advertisements that will ultimately transacted in Pi cryptocurrency into their Pi apps and help such apps be more sustainable. Pi Art Network was rolled out in Fireside Forum earlier this year as a part of testing for the future. New features were developed that make it possible for community Pi app developers to begin using platform and get paid for advertisements that they show to pioneers. There is an initial batch of community Pi apps preparing to integrate this new platform feature and a larger rollout coming quickly after. Read more about Pi Art platform level utilities and the Pi Art network for a design and plan. PiNet show growing adoptions among community Pi apps, making more Pi network content and utilities available to broader Web3 and Web2 ecosystems. Pi network also had improvements and bug fixes through the Q2, most notably the migration of the Pi apps domains to pinet.com, providing unified user experience of Pi ecosystem across Pi browser and browsers through PiNet. Geolocation was enabled for Pi apps, allowing developers to request pioneers to consent and share the location of their device within the Pi browser. This currently only available for non-Android devices, with a rollout to Android devices planned in the near future. This popularly demanded feature by Pi app developers increases the functionality of the Pi browser and facilitates the development and services of Pi apps requiring location information such as local comments apps and will boost Pi utility in location-based businesses. Developer wallets. Developer wallets creation has begun and developers are starting to receive, sending and receiving wallets that they previously applied for. This will help secure the ecosystem and protect developers as well as pioneers with improved security of Pi Health by Pi apps. Read more about what these wallets are and how they help developers and the ecosystem. Pi App Incubator. The integral part Pi App Incubator program, an intensive 12-week program designed to support the growth and improvement of community Pi apps concluded in June 2024. The program that runs during the entire Q2 was designed to help community Pi apps get the support and resources needed to improve and to help progress toward our goal of 100 mainnet apps. The first cohort of 5 community Pi apps, Connect Social, Pi Kit, Place, the Pi to Go World of Pi Championship, Paylot, receive product and design mentorship along with monthly monetary grant. The participating community teams made tremendous improvements, and the Pi core team will be taking the learning from the first cohort to update the program and launch a second cohort later this year. New release Pi Social Profiles. The initial social profile system is released today on Pi Network. Pi is not only a cryptocurrency but also a social network. We've been a social network for the past few years without a profile system for strategic reasons such as prioritizing actually having real people in a network. Having reached a network of millions, we are at the time to have profiles. Pi Social Profile is built not only to fit the needs of individual pioneers to have a profile page to interact with other pioneers and external social media, but also to be a platform feature that can be integrated into different parts of the ecosystem, such as different Pi apps and programs that need profiles. This feature now allows pioneers to personalize their profiles with details such as a profile picture, fireside forum, and the ability to friend and follow fellow pioneers. The goal for social profile is for pioneers to build their own interactive experience within the network and build up and bridge influence inside and outside Pi network. It will eventually be seamless integrated throughout the Pi ecosystem, such as enabling the future as a developer resource. A unified social profile system of the network will help the ecosystem to be more interconnected that can boost existing utilities and give rise to new utilities and assist the network to further grow and expand. Fireside Forum. Regular Art Festival has been launched with art mediums not limited to visual and graphic design. The art festival in May and June were focused on photography and music, respectively, with incredible participation for each and also enrich the pioneers experience with more interesting content in the new feed on the app home screen and also Fireside Forum. As such festivals were conducted on the Fireside Forum, numerous improvements on the app were made, such as improving the algorithm that chooses posts for the main app feed. We are continuing to improve decentralized moderation on Fireside Forum after feedback from pioneers and moderators, so everyone can enjoy a fully decentralized social experience where you will be able to select and moderate content based on the community guidelines. Upcoming initiatives essential for Open Mainnet. Now, I want you to actually pay attention to the last thing I'm going to read for you. Upcoming initiatives essential for Open Mainnet. Enact 6-month KYC grace period and the rolling 6-month window. Listen to it very carefully. Listen to it very carefully. As a matter of fact, those who are still waiting for KYC is going to be released to all. Listen. And this is a grace period for you to take action. Don't wait. This is a grace period. Please get resources. Do your own research on how to perform Pi KYC and start doing your KYC. Because I don't want to think that after this grace period, there's going to be mercy on anybody. Okay? All right. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Enact 6-month KYC grace period and the rolling 6 months window. As defined and clarified in the 2021 white paper, a 6-month KYC grace period and a rolling 6-month window is necessary for getting the network ready for open network. As part of the preparation for open network, we will enact the 6-month KYC grace period and the rolling 6-month window on July 1st, 2024 with specification on design to accommodate corner cases of delays caused by the system and the requirement of initial KYC applications submitted within the first 3 months and achieving full KYC status and migration within 6 months. Listen, full what? KYC status and migration within 6 months. It is time to enact this grace period and the rolling window because the network needs to go to open network in 2024. And because the KYC and migration processes for the majority of the network already work, and with additional flexibility built in the design to accommodate people who are stuck due to the system in this process, the enactment of this would only lead to positive results in our speed in achieving KYC and migration goals for open network. Putting the 6-month KYC grace period and rolling window in practice will strike a balance between giving pioneers adequate time to pass KYC and migrate while creating enough urgency for people to pass KYC that will accelerate our progress in the open network conditions and will also help pioneers getting more of their referral and security cycle bonuses verified and migrated. It will also prevent unverified Pi beyond the rolling 6-month KYC period from migrating to the mainnet, thus creating too much uncertainty for the open network and network planning that is unfavorable to the network and all pioneers, and instead freeing it up for mining by other KYC pioneers in the future. Wow. So how necessary it is for you to get KYC. It is very necessary. And listen, all mine coins of those who are not going to who will not take Pi KYC serious in their lives and will fail it, your coins are going to be pushed up for those who have KYC to mine in the future. Wow. During this 6-month period, pioneers must take all available actions to complete KYC and mainnet migration. We will release details and a full explanation soon. But it is important to note that being stuck in KYC or mainnet migration due to specific system reasons will not count against a pioneer's 6 months. Our goal is to ensure that all pioneers who can take action now to progress in this process on their own do so as soon as possible. And all real human pioneers successfully transition to the mainnet, and that any Pi earned by scripters, bots, or abandoned accounts is not migrated to the mainnet and is instead freed up to real pioneers to mine in the future. Ho, 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 glory. Testnet and mainnet blockchain preparations. As explained in a recent note up this block, to prepare node for the open mainnet, the open network, in addition to version synchronization and upgrades, it is essential to create a mechanism that allows nodes to switch between the testnet and mainnet blockchains. A new testnet is created to develop and test this network switching mechanism that will be used when nodes need to transition into mainnet. This ensures that both the node application and its backend can handle operation on either blockchains, providing a smooth transition from testnet to mainnet. Read the note updates to block. Learn more about the upcoming testnet changes, the transition and testing plan, and more information about node operations and best practices. Second and future migration Second and future migration balance migration are being worked on and on the way. The most important thing while eligible pioneers wait for a second migration is to ensure that their wallets are secure. In the meantime, getting more of your referral team and security cycle members to get KYC, especially considering the 6 month grace period and rolling window, will make the second and future migration more meaningful. The more members of your team complete KYC, the more bonuses mined in your mobile balance attributed to them will get included in your second and future migration. Mainnet migration. Pi community initiatives. Building a strong community within a Pi network is crucial for enhancing the platform's resilience and ensuring its long-term success. By cultivating a culture where pioneers feel connected and pioneer supported, we can lay the groundwork for a robust network that can withstand any challenges that might arise in the future. Community initiatives are opportunities for social interaction and foster collaborations and innovation, allowing pioneers to contribute to the network's utility and growth. The time and resources put into these initiatives are essential for a healthy, open network. A network is as strong and connected as its participants, and in developing strong communal attitudes and unity amongst one another, pioneers are further prepared to overcome any obstacle and shape a sustainable future. In the Web3 future of decentralization, we are built to connect, and PI's commitment to organizing and supporting community initiatives, including social events within Pi Network, is a reflection of this. Participate in such community festivities and learn more. Progress to Open Network Challenge. Now, please, I made a video on the Open Network Challenge, which is the Pi Today Challenge. Please go and watch that video. But this video is an exposition of the whole Pi Today announcement. And I want to say that take your time and listen to this audio, because a lot of you may not have time to go through the announcement, but you can just maybe put it on a loudspeaker, or you make it loud in your room and just listen to the audio, because I have taken my time to read the audio for you. Thank you very much. Do not forget to share this video, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.